Don't ever forget me.
As long as these stars are near each other, we shall never be apart.
Welcome once again to Vlog. I am your host. Today, I'm going to talk about the limited series Lost Ollie. Lost Ollie is based on the children's book Ollie's Odyssey by William Joyce. Now, I've never read the book, but based on the book's description, it sounds like it has a very different story, so fans of the book may be disappointed. Now, I've never read the book and didn't even know it had one, so I was very pleasantly surprised by Lost Ollie. Lost Ollie is a story of a lost handmade stuffed rabbit who tries to find his way home. Parts of the film remind me of the original Toy Story, Toy Story 3, The Brave Little Toaster, and Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey, with its own unique twists. The tone of the series feels very much like a callback of family films from the 80s and 90s, which isn't exactly a bad thing. I think Lost Ollie will find an audience that will really enjoy this series. The film has a lot of heart because it's based on personal experiences. The book's author, William Joyce, based the book on his own experience of losing a lost teddy bear as a child. The story is told through various perspectives across different time periods, but it's done well, so I don't think it will be confusing for younger audiences. The main perspective is that of Ollie as he's trying to find his way home. You also get the perspective of Billy as he's trying to find Ollie. From time to time, you also get the perspective of Ollie from the past as he tries to remember what happened to him. The first episode is the main setup for the story, while the second episode is their journey. The third episode, you learn about the backstory of the supporting characters that helps set up the conclusion in the final episode. I think Lost Ollie will resonate with different people for different reasons, and you can tell that it was a project that came from the heart and was based on real life experiences. Like, some people may really appreciate the dynamic of this household, while others may not even notice it. Also, their depiction of illness seems to be very spot on for my own experience with my mother, which makes sense since the story was written as the author's wife was dealing with cancer. I don't know how he was, but I was an absolute mess, and my mom was very much at peace during her battle with terminal cancer. Gina Rodriguez's performance as Mama was heart-wrenching, and she was absolutely incredible. The performances by all of the toys were really good too. Tim Blake Nelson as Zozo was a big standout for me. Jonathan Groff did an excellent job as Ollie, and Mary J. Blige was quite impressive as Rosie. The animation of Lost Ollie was another major highlight, and it was why I was originally interested in the series to begin with. I found it to be absolutely mesmerizing, and I'm not entirely sure how they did it. My assumption going into it was that they used all CGI, but in the end credits, they list that they used some puppeteers. So I guess they used a mixture of practical effects and the real world with CGI. What was so impressive to me is I didn't really know where the use of practical effects ends and where the CGI begins. So kudos to the filmmakers. There may have been a stray frame here or there, but it was still very impressive for a television series. Now, since I am giving a review, I can't be all positive. I have to be critical. I know that the production was a bit troubled and Netflix wasn't their original plan. Even when they got picked up from Netflix, the series order got changed. It went from 8 30-minute episodes to 4 45-minute episodes, and I think it kind of shows. As a result, the series does have some pacing issues. I didn't know this when I first started watching. I only learned about it while preparing my review. However, my impression while watching was that the series was in need of an editor because it kind of dragged at times, especially in the first episode. It did pick up in the second episode and got a whole lot better in the third. Finally, by the fourth episode, I found the series to be very impactful as a whole. I think part of the problem is Netflix's focus on watch times, but that's not to say that Lost Ollie was bad. I just felt that it could have been better if it could have told a more precise story. However, Netflix making them rewrite the entire series down from 8 shorter episodes to 4 longer episodes probably didn't help. Lost Ollie is a visually stunning series with a lot of heart. While it starts a bit slow, Ollie most definitely sticks to landing. I want to thank you for watching my review. Lost Ollie is streaming now on Netflix, and I was able to watch it as part of my Netflix subscription. I thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful day.